Hello friends, in this video I want to touch upon a very critical topic that we all watch. FII or Foreign Investment Institutions inflows into the country, and we think that these are substantial enough to move the markets, which they are. But should you really believe them at face value? Should you take the numbers as you see them? Or is there more to it than that meets the eye? In this video, I want to answer this super critical question in a 360-degree worldview of the financial markets manner that I'm so used to talking about, and now you're so used to expecting from me. Friends, I'm Vijay Bhambwani, a trader with 35 years of experience trading the markets under my belt, 28 years of which is as a founder, promoter and CEO of an incorporated limited company which trades for the living. So when I talk from a doer of deeds perspective. In case you don't know where to get FII investment data on a day-to-day basis, on your screen right now is the hyperlink to the NSDL website, which updates this data approximately. Now, there could be days, there could be a little bit of time here and there, approximately 6 p.m. India Standard Time. And do note that this data is lagging by 1 day for the simple reason that FII traders submit their trades to their custodian, who in turn submits it to the SEBI, etc. And this submission takes place well after the office hours, which means FII data is then incorporated into SEBI's reports on the next working day. So why should you not take it at face value, and why is there something more to it than that meets the eye? Have you heard about non-deliverable forward markets, NDF markets, where trades take place but deliveries are never given or taken, which means that they are gross settled and basically cash settled trades. If there is a debit, you pay. If there is a credit, you basically receive money. And these are purely speculative in nature, that goes without saying. Take, for example, FII figures on the SGX. Now, we all love to look at the SGX as an exchange because it opens far earlier than the Indian stock market timings due to the geographical time differences, of course. So, we look to the SGX for direction seeking as to whether our own markets are likely to open up or down. But have you given it a thought? What if I was an FII fund manager? I resort to buying here, which is promptly reported by SEBI on its website through the NSDL, and these figures are also carried on NSE's, BSE's websites. There are a whole lot of other media houses which could also be publishing this data. That's not the problem. I'm not saying that this data is fudged. This data is true. But what if, as a FII fund manager, I was to buy equities here in India and I was to take a proportionate short position on the SGX, or maybe even short more on the SGX? How would you know? Hey, there's no way for you to find out. All right. So what could really be happening is that you and me as domestic Indian investors could be lulled into thinking that the markets are going up because the FIIs are putting their money, and they are savvy, smart investors who don't really want to lose money, and of course they are putting money by bucket loads. So even their losses are going to be bucket loads full. So these guys know their onions and they know what they're doing. But guess what? There is actually more to it than that meets the eye. Do not be gullible goats and be taken up by any and everything that you see at face value. Everything in the financial market happens for a reason, and that reason is financial. There are no coincidences, just like there's no Santa Claus. If you think you're going to take a look at figures which are easily available in the public domain and make fortunes out of it, hey, the markets are a little more difficult than that. I have been on television for more than 1.5 decades. Some of my old veteran viewers would remember my TV shows on leading business channels, both domestic and international. There used to be a lively debate that I used to have with people who used to appear on my shows. Do you really believe in the gold and silver import figures, and do you trade accordingly? I'm not saying that the customs are fudging the figures. No. These figures are actually true, but I have a simple question to ask traders who go purely and blindly by the data that they see in the public domain. If all the gold and silver which is imported through the customs with bills and duty paid is available in Zaveri bazaars and jewelry shops, what about the smuggling of gold which takes place from the Nepal border, from the Pakistan border, through the customs and the airports? You hear so many cases of people smuggling gold in various bodily orifices of theirs and getting caught in the customs. Why is gold still available off the books, which means in black money, in cash, in Zaveri bazaar and jewelry shops? What about that supply coming in? So do remember that official figures are accurate, but they are not the only thing that you watch out for. A savvy investor or a trader knows that he can never have 100% of the data at his disposal, and there is always more to it than that meets the eye. Friends, I wish you a very, very profitable day ahead. Coming up on your screen are my social media coordinates. Please connect with me if you feel you want to gain knowledge about the markets and see very simple but highly accurate statistical data that I put up there on my social media accounts end of the day, every day. And if you like this video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't already done so. Click on the bell icon to receive instant alerts for fresh content being put up here. And in the comment section, do tell me what you think of this video. Let's keep the lines of communications going. I wish you a very, very profitable day. Take care. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.